Hi YouTube. I'm sorry I've been away for a while. I promised my subscribers I was going to upload a lot of videos on the cars that I have. My friend RC Connoisseur reached out to me yesterday and said, hey, what happened to all your videos? So I'm kind of trying to get back into it. The reason being that I haven't uploaded anything is that my wife and we had a baby, so it's everything had to come to a screaming halt. But anyway, here I have from my collection. It's a complete build. It's a Savage X 4.6. All right. I'm using the original body on this truck. I just took it for the decals. As you can see, I mean, the truck, the body itself is a beautiful body, you know. So I'm gonna give you a quick walk around. I like to use these Proline pulls. Just makes it easier when you take off all the body clips. So yeah, the front and rear diffs and the center diffs, they're all use the original plastic, no aluminum. So this is half aluminum, half plastic. Of course, I used my purple and blue combination that I love to use. And there, if you can see it, those are the THS CVDs with the boots. I think they're killer, man. There's not too many companies out there that make the CVDs with the boots. Titanium turnbuckle. And I know a lot of people have criticized Integy for the type of aluminum that they use. But Integy, let me tell you, Integy has come a long way, especially with the Savage parts. The chassis is a fast lane chassis. All right, they use aircraft aluminum on their chassis. This is a low profile chassis. All right, this chassis is totally badass. I also have center, front, and rear CVDs in silver. The tires are SRC terrain crushers. The compound, it's a little on the hard side, but that's the reason why they're called terrain crushers, man. These things like rip up anything in its sight. And there I have the hub extenders. See if I can put some light in there so you can see. Have the hub extenders in there. There's the front. See if you can see it in there. The 18mm hub extenders that I'm using. All right. Of course, I always use socket head screws, especially on a build like these. These are the Integy shocks. They're killer. See if I can shine the light in here without you guys. I'm gonna take the body off in a second anyway. I use the Wheelie Bar. It gets up there, you know. It gets up there. There's a lot of work to this truck. A lot of people know, you know, the ones that know me, that are into the hobby, know that, you know, when I build a truck or a car or a buggy or a truggy for that matter, you know, to me it's like a work of art. So these are just little body savers, little clips that I use. Sorry for the mess up here. All right, so let's start with the rear. Let me flash the light back up on this again. So use Pro Pulls for the shock towers. These are all hot racing conical washers that I use just for detail. Here's my fuel filter, my primer. You can see the boots that I was talking about. I used the original motor on this only because I had a lot of leftover parts for my other builds. But this is a brand new motor. Let me tell you, this is a 5.9. It's a big block, but this thing rips. Let me tell you, this is RD Logic, an RD Logic exhaust. Got a great sound to it. A lot of torque. And of course, a Robinson Racing spur gear. All metal clutch. A hot racing adjusting dial. Of course, my battery meter. This, I love this thing because this tells you, you know, what you got left on, you know, how much juice you have left on the I two-tone the shocks. And of course, I like to run my air filter further out. This body is killer, man. Aluminum gas tank, aluminum guard. Try to get in as close as I can. So you can see a lot of detail work to this thing. I'll get to the bottom now so you can see the bottom. Savox CVD, vented brake discs. The engine plate, that's a fast lane engine plate also. Let me show you the stance in this car, this truck. So this is the front of it. This thing, you can throw it from 50 feet and it'll never bottom out. This is just badass. I like aluminum. I like the bling. I really do. I mean, especially with the Savages. The Savages, they make a lot of parts. They make a ton of parts, aluminum parts, aftermarket. And it's hard not to dress up a truck like this, you know? You get into it and it's just, then it just becomes a work of art, you know? Anyone that's into the hobby knows how much work goes into one of these, you know. Believe me, I have cars that are bashers, and you know, I like to run my cars. Unfortunately, I don't have the time right now with the baby, but I'm also a big BMX guy. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be doing tutorials on my bikes too one of these days. So there you have it. So you have fast lane chassis, low profile. You have the Inter-G shocks, Inter-G lower and upper arms, extenders, THS CVDs with the boots, radiologic pipe and header, original motor. There's like I said, the big block, Robinson Racing spur gear and clutch. SRCs. Let me just show you the front of this thing from a distance. It's got a great stance. So like I said, I do have a lot of cars. I'm going to be doing them one by one. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. This is just a closet that I have in my where I live. I was going to show you guys this, but this is one project that I have on top. This is another project that I have on top. This is another Savage. It's totally a show truck. It's a little dark in there. This is an old Hyper 7 that I'm going to redo. And underneath all this garbage, I have a brand new Hobio VS. Let me just show you real quick. This is something that down there is a Serpent 950R that I'm gonna redo, and then I'll show you a quick look once I'm done with this monster. This is a Kyosho that I haven't finished, but this is a carbon fiber chassis. Wait until I'm done with this thing. This is gonna be a killer. All right, that's all for now. Just keep tuned. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing a lot of tutorials on a lot of my cars, and like I said, this is for my friend RC Connoisseur. You know, I gotta get back into it. I just haven't had time, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I know my voice can be a little monotonish, but hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.